My vengeance starts to change. My mind starts to fill with rage. I raise my fist up to the sky. What's going on, people? This is your boy, Man Mike, coming at you guys with yet another Atlanta Falcons video. So shout out to Smitty Sports Machine if you have not checked out his video on this particular prospect. I think you're gonna like it. All right, but check it out. The link will be in the pinned comments so you guys can head over there if you haven't already and check out that particular video. But Smitty actually left a comment that I'm really kind of excited about because it's something I get to talk about in regards to the Atlanta Falcons and the defense. Y'all already know how I feel about Raheem. We don't have to go through that again and again and again and again, but I would love to go through it again. Why? Because I love picking on Raheem Morris. All right, so yes, I do. So thank you guys for tuning in anyway, even though y'all know that I can't stand Raheem. I'm just kidding, people. All right, so let's get straight to it, man. All right, so Smitty asks is, who would your sleeper be at 15 or in case the Atlanta Falcons trade back? And this is something, if you see on the screen, you're not surprised. I don't know the Dunn, if he's watching this video, he's definitely not surprised by this because this is something that he's actually been talking about and speaking on for quite some time. But I want to kind of give you some numbers as to why I believe this is the right pick for the Atlanta Falcons. And I know a lot of people are so focused on the Atlanta Falcons and their pass rush, but I think this is an aspect of the defense that has to improve. It has to improve, and it has to continuously be a strong point in this Raheem Morris defense. Why? Because of some numbers that I'm about to show you. All right, so this guy, all right, Kenneth Grant is my guy. All right, so right off the bat, I got to give it straight to you guys right off the numbers. So check out these numbers right here, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. So the Atlanta Falcons, if you look at their sacks last year, okay, the Atlanta Falcons sack numbers was 31. All right, that's 31st in the NFL. So there's 30 teams that were better than the Atlanta Falcons, and there were only one that was worse than the Atlanta Falcons. So you look at the rank, 31 sacks is not a good total. All right, it's not a good total, and the Atlanta Falcons average about 1.6 sacks per game, which is not good at all. So that has to improve. The total yards per game, you look at this, was 23rd overall, giving about 344 yards. The passing game, all right, the passing game was 22nd in the league, and it was giving up over 223 yards per game. The red zone, all right, the red zone was one of the worst parts about this defense, and they were 28th in the league. All right, we're talking about 28th in the league in red zone defense. But this right here, this is why I say this is one of the worst aspects of the team that I think having this guy in particular is going to help that, and that's third down. All right, third down defense. And why this is so important, because when you look at this Atlanta Falcons defense, the 31st in third down defense, all right, this tells me that every team could either do two things. They can do two things. They can pass for a first down and run for a first down. And I'm going to just go back to the games against quarterbacks like Justin Fields, you know, quite a few quarterbacks. Their ability to run the ball in short yardage situation and pick up first down was just absolutely atrocious. All right, it was just atrocious for the Atlanta Falcons. So in essence, what I'm saying with this particular prospect and Kenneth Grant, this guy is one of the prospects that I think, if you look at the Atlanta Falcons in past years with a guy like Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, he fits the bill physically. I think when you look at his size, 6'5", 330 pounds, and then a guy like Jordan Davis, obviously with his size and athleticism, just his size and girth, and then a guy like Jalen Carter also, the Atlanta Falcons have to get some size. And I think with a guy like Grady Jarrett, and this is no shot at Grady Jarrett because he did a wonderful job as a defensive tackle for the Atlanta Falcons in both the run and the pass, but the Falcons got to get size. They got to get bigger, and I think those one of the aspects we look at the defense. A lot of offensive linemen were able to have pick on either it was Grady Jarrett, double Grady Jarrett, or double a guy like David Onyemata. So if the Atlanta Falcons want to get the best out of their young defensive tackles, the Rook Rose, the Brandon Dorless, guys like Taquan Graham, these guys are going to be able, they have to get one-on-ones, and drafting a guy like Kenneth Grant with his size, his ability, and like I said, this guy's quick to be 6'5", 330 pounds. So he's no slouch athletically, but the biggest part, keeping those linebackers clean. If we keep our linebackers clean, if we can keep our defensive linemen and our edge guys clean away from double teams, I think this will open up this Atlanta Falcon defense and open up opportunities for guys like AJ Terrell and Jesse Bates to get turnovers. So let me know what you guys think about this. This has been your boy Mad Mike. Continue to support your boy here at Mad Mike Sports. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out of here, man. Peace. But this is your boy Mad Mike. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment on what you want your boy to do more of, whether Atlanta Falcons, NFL content, or even wrestling content. Leave a comment below.